Welcome, everybody.
Whoa.
Big up, down, everybody inside. Welcome to episode 59 of American Idiots, your favorite Friday afternoon show. I don't care what you say. I'm telling you what your favorite afternoon show is, people. That's what I'm doing. That's what I do. That's how I do it. Dal,
What's up?
have you calmed down, Dal, from Tuesday?
No. Another trophyless season, unless the stars align and Michael Antonio can make it 1-0 and they can put 9 guys behind the ball in the box as a low block, then I have hope. That's not going to happen.
You know, somebody was trying to convince me yesterday, and I'm not going to mention his name, Vader, said he expects West Ham to put 11 men in the box and just defend the entire time and hope to get a result. If you're going to do that, you know what, let's just start boozing early on Saturday or on Sunday rather. Let's start celebrating the fact that this shit is over. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, we've lost this. See, exactly. Yep. See, there it is. See, Staffy knows where I'm going with this. Big up, Jaminho. No, that's all I'm saying, bro. Like after Aston Villa, it was over. Like, and people are saying, oh no, it was after Man City, after Fulham. No, it was after Villa. After Villa, it was done. And people need to stop dancing around. I'm so tired of the conversation. Like, big up everybody still having that conversation and eating off of that conversation, but bro. Like, it's old news now at this point. Yeah. Now, in my opinion, which is why this is titled Into the Road for Arsenal, what are the Gunners missing? Me and Dal are going to talk about that. Sure. Like, let's just move past Sunday. Like, Sunday is like, what's it called? Sunday is going to be like catharsis for me.
A formality.
Yeah, a formality. And then afterwards, the streams will be absolutely lit. People will be either extremely pissed, or if you take a plus 2,500 bet, extremely happy. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. But yeah, I just don't see this in well for us. I really don't, unfortunately. But yeah, it is what it is.
It's another merry-go-round. 21 years of a goddamn merry-go-round.
True.
And we have an FA Cup and a couple of plates to reaffirm that. At least our man Staffy has an FA Cup final. They could possibly win.
Yep.
True. They could win. And so I'd much rather be in that position right now than sitting in second with nothing, right? At least we can say we're an FA Cup. At least we would be able, hopefully, to say that we're an FA Cup final with either United or City. I'd be gassed with that, At least I know that we got to the end of something, the pinnacle. Big up, AJ.
Big up, AJ.
If you don't win it, you don't win it. That cup finals are just one-offs, So I just think that it's a travesty to finish second again, but not have anything to show for any of the work in any of the cups or any of that kind of, mumbo jumbo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know.
Finals, just if we don't win it like I'm saying, even if it's Carabao Cup at this point, you need to increase the trophy haul, man. That's what it's all about in the end. Who has the most in their case?
Right, so. And who was I? I was having this conversation with Flawless last night, which is why I'm being 100% shameless about this, because at the end of the day, it does all that matters are trophies. Big up Sheik. I see everybody in the chat. Get your guys get your questions in too. This is going to be. Oh wait. Oh my God. Never mind. I thought it was just going to be a me and Dal thing, but somebody just popped into the back. The celebrity, the legend himself. Are you guys ready for this?
Oh, sure.
Dímelo, mi gente. How we doing today on this beautiful Friday?
Bro,
what are you saying?
Bro, we're blessed.
We're
blessed.
Thanks for having me on, bro. As always, fellas. As always, thank you for having me on. You gave me enough time, so I couldn't miss it. I couldn't miss it today.
Yeah, I know, absolutely. And look, at the end of the day, Well, we're only gonna do an hour, and Aces is asking where's Maddie. I think Maddie had to work. Maddie ended up having to work. So we were gonna have a 4-man panel today, but now we only have 3. But that's totally fine. That's all we need. That's all we need. The capo is all we need because at the end of the day, he's a gangster and he's knowledgeable.
Hey, football games.
How we feeling, bro? How we feeling before this crazy ass weekend?
I'm feeling like I'm on the same merry-go-round I've been on for 21 years, bro. How about yourself?
Bro, it's the Gunner coaster, bro. I've been saying this for
the Gunner coaster, exactly.
We all decide to jump on the same goddamn ride, and we know when the drops are coming. We know when the highs are gonna happen, and guess what? We don't lift our arms at the end of the day on this ride at all. So it's another season, in my opinion, without any armpits, man. And big up to Staffy, bro. Garden State in the building, absolutely. Jersey Devil, how you doing? Hey, let's go. But listen, man, I can't let them ruin my emotions or my mental health. You know what I mean? I just call it how I see it. I've been calling it how I'm seeing it for years now, and I wanted to go ahead and break bread with you gentlemen on this fine Friday before Sunday goes ahead and just ruins the the vibes for a few. But it is what it is, man. We got to move.
Bro, no, 100%. And look, we have so much to look forward to. We get to look forward to what? The Euros, Copa America, if you're into that kind of thing. How Mikel Arteta is going to waste another $250 million. These are the things we get to look forward to as football and Arsenal fans. And I deep this the other day, Dow. Yeah. After the Everton game, I'm seeing the next game that Arsenal play in LA against United. Yeah. And if we have not made incremental changes to these positions that we still haven't filled, I am going to be fuming. We still need we need another center back. I'm gonna get right into football, guys. Let's keep doing it. Smash the likes. If you're watching on playback, make sure that you're commenting, sharing, subscribing, all that jazz. Look, we need a striker. We need a 6. We need a backup center back. And thankfully, that freaking Portuguese fraud, Cedric Suarez, is leaving. I thought he was Spanish, to be honest with you, but I got that wrong. He's Portuguese. And we got, we have some of these players that we've been wanting out the door leaving finally.
Right.
How do you think that we're going to fill the entire shopping list, or are we going to be left wanting one more time?
We won't fill the shopping list because I think there will probably be one slot that'll just be dropped. Right. He may pull up one youngster to fill, let's say, El Neni or Suarez or Nketiah or Elmo Smith-Rowe. I believe those 4 will be gone. I don't think Sambi Lokonga is going to be gone. I think he's going to probably stay or go back out on loan because he's at Palace, correct?
No, he's a Luton.
He was at Palace, then he went to Luton.
Luton, yeah.
And he was okay at Luton, right? Didn't he have a run of games?
He had a purple patch where that got everybody excited in the Arsenal fan base, saying, "Oh my God, we got to keep him now. He's amazing."
And I don't want to keep him, but I'm just wondering if he's one of the ones that keep. They're definitely going to keep Fabio Vieira because that was an early Arteta purchase. They may loan him out, but I don't see them selling Vieira. And I haven't seen anything on the BBC or Sky Sports or ESPN FC or anything to know what's going on. I just know we're linked to Zubimendi and Sesko and Tony. That's all I know. 3 actual players we're linked to. But we have 5 or 6 spots to fill. But in my opinion, we've got 8 or 9 spots to fill. Right? That's selling Zinchenko, Jesus, Tomiyasu, maybe even taking Party's going to be gone. So now I've already up to 8 players. I mean, but that's the thing. He's not going to clean house. We are not buying 8 players. Let's be real, right?
Right.
If we buy players, we'll probably the amount we'll buy is 3, and that should replace El Neni, Suarez, and Nketiah. And that's why there's a part of me that thinks Smith-Rowe may stay, maybe until the last couple weeks of the transfer window, because I think you will see ESR in California, TJ.
Are you serious?
Yeah, unless he goes first. You think he's going to be sold first?
I think he's going to be sold.
Okay, well,
he's going to go.
Well, then that's news to me because I don't feel he's in the 4 players. I think we sell 4 and we'll give away 1, which is Suarez. Sell 4, and I think we get 3 in, and I think we keep a spot sort of as just kind of open maybe for January. I don't know. I just know we're not getting rid of 8 players, bro, and 4 will be a stretch, and that's why. And I think ESR is on the bottom of that list. I would think. Maybe I'm completely wrong to new keepers. Juminho wants a whole squad of 23 players, 14 of them from the Irish national team. No, shout out Juminho's fucking buddy, but happy Friday.
Big up Juminho. Big up.
But I mean, reality has to set it. FFP rules are a real thing, which I don't really track. I don't keep track of that. I know we have an endless amount of money because we can take a loan from KSG whenever we want, essentially.
Yep.
True. So we have an endless amount of funds, essentially. It's just not as high as like Madrid, of course, and City and United and etc. But the 4 players to replace, we have to get a striker. We need another right back who I do believe in the versatility of having one that's good at left back and right back. It shouldn't matter if you're a top world class player. It shouldn't matter if you're left or right. I'm sure if Tali, Capo would agree. So. We need a center mid, and we need a good center mid. And I'm talking like Manu Kone, Kamavinga, world type, Santi Cazorla. I don't want to see Charlie Patino. I don't want to, see just some random.
Charlie Patino.
I don't want Ondana because he's too like Bambi on ice. I don't want to see, anyone like who's the Gomez kid.
What about Fabio Vieira? Don't forget about Fabio, bro.
Don't tickle my balls, man. Come on, man. I don't want Fabio Vieira. I don't want Fabio Vieira even near this club. He can watch the buses for all I care. I think he should go out alone, Fabio Vieira. Again, I think he's down on the list. I think Eddie Nketiah is probably the primary person I want out right now. Him and El Neni.
I'm sort of.
What do you think?
This is probably the first time that something like that was mentioned on a YouTube stream without anybody saying pause. So it's that's how you know. That's how you know you got the Americans. You got the Americans in the building.
It's Friday, bro. I don't give a shit.
No, we got no.
It's Friday. The season's over, and I'm a little.
Anybody over there on the island? Yeah, we would have been yelling pause before we even did any of that.
Right. No Diddy pause, whatever you guys want to call it.
Yo, TJ Devious.
Yeah.
We got a new signing. I don't know what you guys are talking about, bro.
Urian Timber.
Timber, he's like a new signing. We already did our work. We already did our business. We already did our business, bro. We're doing our business early.
Work, man. They're still in full effect. But again, the 4 man, it's going to be. He's another overrated player that piss off at Blackpool or wherever he's at. So the thing is that we need to strategically fill them. I don't want to say, oh, here's a great up and comer from League One. Or, the Serie B or some no-name from Serie A that we're going to make this Arteta player. Bullshit. I want players that are playing week in and week out for a top club and have some respect behind their name and will command a salary. I'm not worried about the money. I don't care. If we get a midfielder in that's rated $250 grand a week, $300 grand a week, good. But they better perform to earn that money. But that's the thing. It's got to be strategic buys. I don't want just bodies to fill the first 11. I want people that we can bring off the bench and can have an impact in the big games. That's what we need. And I think Arteta knows that. But again, I don't believe Edu knows the European market. I've been swearing it up and down since day one. He knows the South American market. I'll give him that, especially the Brazilians and so forth.
Does he though? Does he?
We need to be looking at Germany.
We got a Marquinhos. We got a Marquinhos that was supposedly, not the next big thing, but a decent player to have on the ranks.
Okay, he does. Okay, then he doesn't know South America. So, but Marquinhos is one of those players. If they see something in him that's like dynamic, you can move the ball, he's quick, whatever. They're going to take a punt on him for $3.5 million, bro. You know what I mean? They're going to take a punt on that type of player, and that's what a $3.5 million player. If you're going to loan him out or something, and if he goes somewhere, I have really no problem with that. But the problem is that El Neni is still here. That Cedric Suarez.
Didn't he say? Wasn't there a video?
Is still here. What's that?
Wasn't there a video of him saying goodbye, El Neni?
Yeah, he's leaving. He's leaving. He's leaving, and Suarez are leaving.
Perfect. Those are 2 slots we need to fill with real buys, not another El Neni type player to fill El Neni's spot, not an old school right back to fill Suarez's spot. You know what I mean? We need, we need the kid from Ajax is Jota. We need to look at a Dutch international kid, Brandon Sophie. These are young, dynamic players, but are they going to get us, to that next level? Probably not. But we're not getting that next level, guys. Let's be real. We are not getting to that next level until we get the proper striker and, of course, the number 6 and the CB in. So I'm not even thinking about getting 2nd, 3rd next season, 4th at all, because we need to refill the people, the cats that are leaving, and they're going to fill that with young players. I know they will. We're going to buy 1 top midfielder, possibly a striker, and I think that's going to be it. Maybe in the center back. Come on, guys, they're not going to buy a top center back to compete with Saliba and Gabriel. They're going to buy someone to fill the void.
They're going to buy a versatile. They're going to buy, if they buy anybody, they're going to buy somebody that can rotate in and out of full and center back. Yeah,
we're not spending the $100 million. We're not buying a Declan Rice type player, I don't think, unless it's a striker.
Does anybody in the chat know about this Ferdi Kadioglu guy from Fenerbahce? Does anybody know about this guy? TK, I have no idea who this is, but we're linked to him.
TK said that point, bro. I'm sorry to interrupt, but you just proved my point right now. Some prick from Galatasaray. No, this is my point. No. Is it Inter Milan? Is it Bayern Munich? Is it Dortmund? Is it a Man City? Is it somebody? Well, not from Liverpool, but is it someone in the 9 top teams? I don't want anybody from fucking Galatasaray. That's my whole point.
Yeah, I don't think anybody from Galatasaray is coming. I don't think anybody.
Galatasaray is one of those clubs you ditch people off to because they buy any English talent for 10 million or a little bit more. That are duds. Demba Ba.
Let's be honest, bro. That's agent talk. That's agent talk. Arsenal's Arsenal's the flavor of the year. The
consistent talent is Arda Güler, and he's at Real Madrid. He's the top Turkish talent. The other ones, they may be good, but I am not looking at Galatasaray. That's the shit that pisses me off. And I know it pisses off all the old school Gooners too, because we need some top English talent. Look at Spain. Look at Germany. Arteta's Spanish. There's Spanish youth that are dynamic. We know this, that are coming out of Al-Mastaya or whatever the hell the name of the academy is. Look at some of those kids, not some punk from Galatasaray. Point proven, TJ.
Yeah. No, I was just saying I don't see any serious links, and people like Bader, big up Bader, even though you're an absolute Spurs fraud, saying Arsenal signing Solanke. We are not signing Solanke. We're not signing Solanke.
I don't want that.
I don't even want him. I don't even want him as a backup. I don't need some. We don't need any more bench warmers.
We don't need any backup. We need an elite striker. We need an elite striker. Listen, for all them Havertz lovers out there, pause, bro. Pause, because the amount of love that you show for this kid, man. I'm sorry, bro. He's not going to be the answer for us. And if a 20-goal striker isn't to go ahead and prove your point that unless you have one, you're not winning the league, then what the hell is it? The proof is there, man. We need somebody that's going to go ahead and be available. We have an option. We have a way of playing with Havertz. Great. But for me, I've always been saying since he even came in, this is just a stopgap. We're going to bring him in because of his experience. We're going to use him where center attacking mid, left center mid, striker, wherever it is. I don't want to see him in the midfield ever again. His position is up top. But in order to get the best out of him, in order to keep him on his toes, we need an elite striker. Now, my biggest thing is this. I'm used to us having Alexis Sanchez and no midfield. I'm used to us having Aubameyang and no midfield. Now we have a midfield. Are we going to go ahead and now bank on Havertz delivering week in, week out and bring in a Shamak-esque Sesko player? You know what I mean? Because for me, that's not going to be good enough. Let's be completely honest. I think we're going to be missing a trick here if we don't bring in a player of quality, because if we're, let's say, 2 points away from winning the league, then we can't take a step backwards in bringing in a player that's going to produce in 2 years. We need a player that's going to come in, slot in, and bang right off the gates next year, this coming season coming up.
Yes.
That's
they need to start banging June 28th when they go in LA, California, Capo. They need to be banging in June, and that's and you know this too, my brother. The striker is going to be August fucking 6th, and they're not going to be blended in with the team, and it's going to take a month for them to catch up. You know this, my brother. You know this. We do business late. We need to make business now. June
listen,
28th.
If we don't have, we have 2 pieces. We have 2 pieces already going out, which is the most important thing. Cedric and El Neni. That's going to relieve some money, some of that salary, right? Some of that salary, great. But we still have a lot more players to go. Eddie Nketiah. I've been saying this for 4 years now, bro. 4 years. This kid was never good enough, isn't good enough, and will never be good enough. He needs to go. I'm sorry. Thank you for your service. Hell and whatever.
Don't even need to say sorry.
Chao, papi, hasta la vista, pero no te quiero ver más. Number 2, Reese Nelson. Right? I don't have any problems with Reese Nelson, but guess what? He is not as effective for me as I'd like him to be on the bench. Yeah, he's Fabio Vieira, number 3. I haven't seen this kid. He has a magic left wand of a foot, but that's it. Cinderella's wand. That's all he has. He doesn't have a body. He doesn't have a carriage. He doesn't have any of the horses. He ain't even got the goddamn mice to go ahead and support his freaking ass on the field. Right?
100%.
Number 4, ESR. I'd love to keep him. But at this point, it's Ramsdale is another one that's there. So for me, if we don't already have, we have already 2 players down. If we don't already have a place for Eddie Nketiah and Reese Nelson in the very first week, 2 weeks, where we need to go ahead and get rid of them, sell them. Supposedly Ramsdale's flirting with Newcastle. Nothing is done yet. But what I've read is 15 million plus an extra 3 million. There he is.
Sorry about that. My bad. I was cleaning up, was getting food prepared and lost track of time, man. For some real reason, I thought it was 3:26.
Big up, Matty boy. But listen, if we could get at least 4 of the 8 that are supposed to be going out before we go out on the road, I think that's a really, really good step in the right direction for the rest of the transfer window. Now, not only do those outs need to be done, we need to already have some verbals in place with a striker, with a right winger, with first and foremost either a number 8 or a number 6. In my opinion, I love the way Rice drives into the box, the way he bombs forward, the way he could come back and defend as well as an 8. I think that's where he's going to play next year. So I see a CDM or a CM kind of versatility player that may be on the somewhat younger side where we're going to go ahead and develop him, because I would not go ahead and get rid of Partey if he's going to be available. In my opinion, you cannot buy a player of his quality. I understand he's been injured for the whole season, but let's look at his performances as of late. Since he's been 100%, I think we cannot replicate that type of talent without spending at least 60+ million. That's just me. Jorginho is going to be the new El Neni. So I'd rather have him as 4. Partey can go ahead and fight and play with that new CM that we're bringing in. That way they can learn from 2 top quality players right there. And listen, center back, you know Arteta is going to buy a center back. He loves his defensive players. And Raya obviously is a player that he's instilled his trust in between his sticks. So unless we get a elite world-class striker, we're not going to have a world-class spine. And in my opinion, that's where we're falling short. Right. So that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Sorry, TJ. I semi-doubt on the back because we have Kiwior and, of course, Timber coming back. Not that I rate Kiwior, but I can't really rate Timber. I mean, I've seen YouTube videos, but that's something to consider, too, is that maybe we are good in the
Kiwior for the Carabao Cup all day. Put him in the Carabao Cup.
Exactly. If he would just
Wenger used to do it back in the days when he used to toss in the 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, go have at it, and we probably get knocked out of semifinals. But Kiwior, now that he has experience, full year coming in and understanding pressure, my biggest thing this year, and this is what I've been calling out, TJ, in the goddamn chat, okay, in our chat that we're together in, is that people don't understand that we do not have quality on the goddamn bench. So what makes you think that we're going to get far? This year, we've rode our luck. We've rode
our luck 2 years in a row.
Oh, but that's the thing.
True players are telling me you're filling up the squad. I mean,
and it's still not good. And the pathetic part is it's still not good enough. And this is what's infuriating to me. And then I want to toss it over to Matt, because look, we've known what the problem was from the beginning. I mean, and this has been a problem since Arteta came in, is that we have nobody on the bench. There is nobody there. Our starting 11, I would say, in the last 2 years has been good. It's been acceptable. I mean, obviously, there are certain star players that throw in stinkers at inopportune times, but our starting 11 is one of the best in the Premier League. That's just a fact. The problem is that once you hit the 65th, 70th minute, you're looking towards the bench. Arteta has to look over his shoulder and be like, "Oh, what have I done?"
He doesn't look at the bench, bro. He doesn't look at the bench. He hasn't relied on the bench. He just goes ahead and starting 11. That's it. That's all we got. That's what we're gonna do. Obviously, with the players that were mentioned that need to go out, none of them have seen any game time. So therefore, he doesn't trust his bench until he starts switching his bench.
He doesn't trust his bench. He doesn't trust his youth system. He doesn't trust anything.
Zinni hit the bench, Jesus hit the bench, and Havertz hit the bench. For me, that would be a very good bench to rely on with a bit of experience.
I don't want Zinni near the football club anymore.
Well, listen, at the end of the day, I don't know if he's going to go. He's one of those Arteta players, Arteta yes men, that he likes to have and count on. So the fact that he's
I just don't want him anywhere near the starting 11. Get him away from the starting 11 permanently. I want Timber there. I rate Kiwior over him too. So as much, and I think Kiwior as much as people want to say, oh no, he's not good enough. He's better than some of the other options there. Bar Yuri and Timber. Like he came in during really, really important games of the season, put in performance. So I'm not blaming anything on Kiwior, but the fact that we don't have enough depth in that position after sending Kieran Tierney to Spain and sending Nuno Tavares to go lick dogs somewhere in the Premier League. I don't even remember what team he plays for. Forest. Like, look. At the end of the day, we don't have the quality in those positions still, and we're about to go. What is this? Arteta's 10th transfer window.
4.5 seasons.
What are we doing?
4.5 seasons. Yeah.
Anyway, Maddie, what are you thinking, man? Obviously, we're going into Sunday. We're already talking about transfers. We're already talking about who we're going to get, who we need to get out. Do you trust? I mean, I know the answer to this, but I want to hear your opinion. Do you trust this manager to spend another $250 million to bring us up to $1 billion? And by the way, Arsenal fans, and before I let Maddie cook here, we have now, after this transfer window, because we're going to spend some dough, we cannot give Chelsea any shit because we will have spent $1 billion under this manager and not won anything.
$1 billion in football.
Okay, an FA Cup with Unai Emery's team. After that, nothing. Matt, what do you think, man?
From this day forward, from this day forward. Hold on just a second. Hold on. Let me.
No worries. Big up Flawless in the chat. Flawless, the legend in the chat. Big up Flawless, my guy.
I had some in the background running.
No worries, bro.
So from this day forward, this is how I'm going to start opening up. When I today is 7,308 since the last time we won a Premier League trophy. And so for those who follow me on YouTube here, Southern going on YouTube, every day or every other day, I'm going to put up a fun fact of a fact of what has happened since the last time we won a trophy. So today's fun fact for everybody: Didier Drogba has joined Chelsea, won 3 league titles, scored an equalizer and a winning penalty in the Champions League final, scored against Arsenal 13 times, left Chelsea for a few years, returned to the league again, left Chelsea once more, retired from football. And this is all since the last time we won a Premier League.
Matty, how many goals did he have He had at least 20 plus goals each year.
It was up there. I'll just put it like this: I hated playing Chelsea when he was on the team.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
Hated playing Chelsea, period.
Lele, Essien, bro. John Obi Mikel.
And wait till y'all see the one tomorrow. If you just, I'm gonna post it on my YouTube tomorrow. You just wait till y'all see the one that's coming tomorrow. All right, so hey man, season's over. Season's over. I'm not even investing myself into the transfer market this year. I'm not going to run my blood pressure up. I did it last summer, trying to keep up with who was coming in and all this stuff. Because we sat there last year. We sat there. No.
Get it off the screen, bro.
Hold on. So we sat there last year, y'all.
Get it off the screen.
It was Friday.
We sat there last year, and everybody kept going over who was coming in and everything, and and what happened? Kai Havertz came out of nowhere. That was all I needed to see. Based off of I said, you know what? There's no need of getting invested in this transfer market. You look at the team. You look at how stupid we are. I tell y'all this story all the time. In January of the same year, West Ham said they wanted $70 million. Arsenal showed up with $40 million. Got to the summer, Arsenal paid over $100 million for him. I mean, come on.
We don't learn, bro. We never learn.
That kind of sums it all up. And so, for me this year, I'm gonna say that I'm done with it, man. Until they figure out what they want to do, I'm not gonna run my blood pressure up with this team. It's just like on Sunday, when the game ends, I'll provide the Arsenal fun fact of the day. And from here out, every day I'm gonna provide something that has happened since the last time we won a trophy. Because that's the only way you're gonna start getting through to people. We've got a section of the fan base. Right is wrong, and wrong is right. All week long, it's been either you.
Matty, but we broke him, Matty. We broke records, bro. We broke our records, bro. Are you serious?
No trophies in the cabinet. There are still people holding on hope this weekend. And I'm just gonna tell y'all like this. Y'all wouldn't surprise me if we lose this Sunday. Wouldn't be surprised. Would not be surprised because
I'd be livid if we lost, bro. I don't think Man City's gonna go ahead and lose or even tie. I don't think they're gonna drop points. I think they're gonna take it. But if we lose, bro, oh my days against Sean Daichi,
Cap, he's 2-3 against him. Yeah, he's 4-5 in the last 10 games. And we only average about a goal, maybe 2 a game against him. So, I mean, look how we played against United last week.
Even
that was a C team. That was C Team United we played last Sunday.
Yeah.
And y'all know they got Tarkowski, they got the midfield that they got some big men.
Bro, they got the Burnley unit that used to beat us, bro.
Yeah.
Tarkowski and McNeil on the freaking left.
So this is what I'm saying. That's like I wouldn't be surprised. This year for me has been an eye opener because at the beginning of the season, all you heard was we need to win trophies. Now we're at the end of the season, and it's hey man, we're challenging. We're challenging.
No. Not only that, Matty. Not only that. It's Pep. Pep is the best manager in the world. We can't compete with Pep. Might as well just lock stock. You know what I mean? Just close the shop. Fucking next year, we might as well not even come out to play because Pep is still here.
Yeah, They should not have a Premier League season to Pep leaves. If that's the way everybody feels, let's just not have a season until he retires. Let's just go play the championship then.
No, but he's the best Premier. He's the best Premier League. Premier League manager to ever do it. Matt, no, wait, hold on, Matt. He's the best Premier League manager to ever do it. So how can we ever expect an Arsenal manager to compete with the best Premier League manager ever? Oh, wait, we did do that once when we had a guy named Arsene Wenger come in and beat Sir Alex 3 times.
Bro.
But people forget that, bro. It's all how can we glaze freaking Pep? That's all it is. How can we glaze Pep?
When people say that for now, you just say, let's go down to the championship. We can win a trophy down. Surely we can win a trophy down there. Let's just go down to the championship then. Let's win a trophy.
Yeah.
Pep's not there. So wherever he's not at, let's go there.
If Leicester can do it, we can do it. Why not?
Yeah, if wherever Pep is not involved, let's go there and try to win a trophy. Let's just pull out of this and let's go to the Scottish Premier League. Maybe we can test our luck against Celtic and Rangers, see what we can get there.
That was a pretty good game last weekend.
Because this defeatist mentality, and all this is excuses, man. This is all excuses. And people are just basically running out of trope. The line is over. Listen, I'm privy to what Lee's got coming down the pipe with the mutant streams, and I'm here to tell y'all, we have got more receipts. When I say the receipts are piled up, man, I'm talking like this is like an IRS tax audit. And all of y'all know what I'm talking about because y'all know what I mean. Y'all know IRS tax audit. We are coming in.
I'm here for it, baby. I'm here for it.
We're coming in.
Assets taken.
Yeah, and we're going to expose the fraudulent behavior because see, this season it was one set of rules, but now it's a whole different set of rules. And then you get this manager that they come out talking about some award he got in Spain. But what about the award the team is going to get at the end of the year? What about the trophy that the team is going to get?
It's the hard work.
I can give a damn like, yeah, where's Arsenal's trophy at? Where's they ribbon at? Bro, where's their Medal of Honor at?
We're in second place. Are you serious?
No, Matt, wait, Matt, don't worry, because we get another.
What is there not to be happy about, bro? We got Win the Dog.
We get to play for the Community Shield again, gentlemen. Again.
How many people have you heard bring up the Community Shield in the last 3 weeks? How many people have you heard bring that up in the last 3 weeks? What did you hear the first 2 weeks of the season? Oh, it was all about the dinner plate. Wait, have you heard about the Community Shield at all in the last 3 weeks?
Yo, Matty, I'll tell you one thing, brother. I lost it the other day in the chat. The chat went wild. TJ was in it, bro. And I'll tell you that I'm not the one to hit back, bro. But when I dedicate my time and try to just open up the eyes for those that are really what I call positoxis, right? The positive toxic fans out there for no goddamn reason. Like, what justifies the fact that you're feeling that way? Please. At this point, I've been with Lee Gunner from day one, numero uno. I've supported that guy from day one since I started following him. I can tell you one thing is that, as you said, they always move the goalpost. But when you're chatting was, right, throughout the freaking season, saying that, oh, we're going to go ahead and smoke Bayern, we're going to smoke Porto, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're killing teams 5-1, 5-0, all that good stuff. I'm like, okay, are we in May yet? Are we in April yet? Let's just calm the hell down because I've seen this movie before, right? But when you come to the day that we mess up against Aston Villa, right? And then Man City keep on winning their games because everybody's hoping that Tottenham could do us a favor. Why would you put your hopes on that shit team down the lane? Why? It makes no sense. Why can't we go ahead and win for ourselves? Put that in our own hands and say, yo, we did this. We didn't need no favors. Nobody's ever handed anything to me in my life. So what makes me think that I'm going to get handed a trophy, especially having Pep Guardiola and that nemesis of a team that he has? Listen, he's great. He's good. But am I going to go ahead and suck him off and say he's the best manager? That's why we can't beat him? Nah. Did Arsene Wenger come over here and say, yo, I can't beat fucking Alex Ferguson? I'm sorry for cursing, but I'm not going to go ahead and compete with Alex Ferguson. Nah, man. So I went crazy just because it's like you create this positive, just toxic cloud and you're all up in it for you to then go ahead and say, hey, we tried, we gave it our all, it's Pep. As if everything that you said before during the season just disappears. Nah, right, bro. So I'm happy you're getting receipts. I want to see all those receipts because I also want to be on that same train saying, mira tú, otro estúpido, eh? Another dumbass kid talking shit, not knowing exactly what this club is about.
And it's always for sure
about the PR, bro. It's always about the knowledge before winning anything.
It's about money and views, bro. And Matty said it earlier, the end of last season or beginning of this season. He said hashtag hope strategy. We hope that we're going to do this. We hope we're going to do that. There's never any concrete, direction like we are going to do this or we are going to do that. some of the hope, I got to say, the ass end of the hope strategy was hoping Kai Havertz turns into a decent player. Let's be real. He had a purple patch. It's kind of dried up now. He didn't do shit.
Where was he when we needed them?
I think he's one of the most. I think, and maybe I want to get your guys' opinion on this too. I think he's the most overrated player on Arsenal. To be honest with you, the amount of glazing that this guy gets because he scored a couple of goals against Brentford, and had purple patches in November and March through April. The amount, but people want to forget about August through October. They want to forget about January through March. They want to forget about all of that, all of the pain that we had to go through to get something out of him, bro.
He was playing in the midfield. He was playing.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, and I blame Arteta that for a point, but why are we out here pretending that Kai Havertz is a striker that can take us is a number 9 that can take us into the future? I don't get it.
Arteta wanted him. That's why. God. So they're defending Arteta and his decision to bring in Kai Havertz. That's what it ultimately comes down to, bro. That's it.
And I fear that they're trying to fit, and that's the thing. If we do get a striker, you know where Kai Havertz is going. He's going to the left mid position. He's going to move Rice in the 6 because Jorginho's the backup. And if Partey's going, which I think Partey's going to go, Natalia, I know that that you rate him, I rate him, we all rated him, but I mean with the drama behind him, the ankle cable, and he's getting older and he's getting more fragile at times. But you're right. If we don't have a backup that's coming in, then yeah, we need to keep him. But I can just picture it now, right? We get the striker in. Oh, Kai Havertz, he's still so valuable. Let's put him at left mid because he did it against Villa just about 3 weeks ago. And that's part of the reason why we lost. Because that whole left side is weak. I've been saying it all season. Zinchenko, Havertz, Martinelli is a weak side. Very weak side.
I don't even want to get into that conversation because talk about field tilt, right? We always make fun of field tilt, but if you look at our left side compared to our right side doesn't. It's so much more. There's a lot more triangles on our right side than there is on the left.
That's why we wonder why Martinelli only has 6 goals this season because he only got the ball 30% of the time. So, I mean, there's numbers to back up stuff like that, but I don't want to dive into the numbers. What I concentrate on is the hope piece that Matt said earlier in the year is that, as Arsenal fans, we're just constantly on this rope of hope. Like it's a high wire that we walk every season. And then right at the end, before we go from building to building, 10,000 feet high, we fall off the high wire. And there's not and I don't know if there's really a manager that can come in and immediately fix that. Like if they were fire Arteta today and even bring in Simeone, I don't think that cloud over our club leaves immediately. It's going to take time for Simeone to implement his style and his discipline and get in the players that he wants that will buy into his system. So this for those top gooners coming in second again. I mean, the progress is there in the table, but we've not progressed really as a club overall. That's the whole point I think we're all trying to make to a lot of the fan base is that you see the progress in the table because we've gotten some results, but then we drop in points to minnows like Fulham. And tough teams like Villa, and then Chelsea draw, and it go. I don't want to go down the list, but the hope strategy's done. Like we don't know what this manager's going to do. We don't know what kind of money Edu's going to spend and who he's going to buy. We can hope to get Zubimendi and Osimhen or Tony like that, but at the end of the day, all of our hopes are get dashed because they bring in dickheads like Havertz, and it just changes up the complexion of the team, and we're struggling pretty much since November.
Yep.
And I don't know why we don't see that and why the ownership, so forth, owners, Arteta himself doesn't see that. And that's what's so frustrating to me. It's like, again, like Maddie said, doing the same thing over and over. It's insanity.
Yep.
And
Maddie, what are you going to say?
I'm not just going to change that.
Can I play some audio if you don't mind?
No, go for it, bro.
All right. This is an interview. I was watching the show the other night. And I just pulled this audio down, but it's privy to everything that when it comes to the Arsenal fan base, this pretty much sums it up, man. And I'm going to start on my channel. This is actually going to be my run-in on the show. This is going to start being the part of the intro on my show. And if you're a wrestling fan, you might know the voice, but here you go.
I can't wait.
fans, bro. Real fans are critical. Why?
Yes, exactly.
Because real fans, we expect the best.
Yes.
We don't want shortcuts, bro. We don't want you sleepwalking through it. We want the best. And if you are accepting mediocre on a weekly basis, you're not a real fan. Yeah. I'm sorry, bro. You are not a real fan, and you got no idea what a real. Bro, listen. I don't want to be around Chris when Ohio State loses. You think Chris is sitting there after an Ohio State loss and he's making excuses? Are you? What fan does that, Chris?
Delusional fan who doesn't doesn't understand what it feels like to win. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, like that's
now that right there encapsulates 80% of this fan base. 80% of the fan base fits right up under that whole entire umbrella. I got a couple of graphics, man. I am locked down.
It's yours. Take it
and ready to go.
We're going in, people. We're going in.
What you got there?
Y'all just bear with me here.
Oh, yep.
Good.
Yep.
I love this man right here, Morgan Freeman, bro. If I can tell you that you want to jump on every time I'm that hope train and expect a different outcome when it comes to our club.
They just look great. Oh my God. Shit. That's hilarious.
Hey, Maddie, this is exactly what I mean by me just exploding, saying, bro, all of a sudden, all that chat that you had, that confidence for you to go ahead and accept what you're seeing now, because we're down to the last game, and you know that deep down inside, Man City is not going to drop any points, bro.
Yeah, nope.
And I can't let that slide, bro. I'm sorry. I can't let that slide. That's like a slap to me, a slap to Maddie, a slap to LG, TJ, Devious, a slap to all of us in the freaking face for saying, you know what, I'm going to accept it now, even though I was talking a bunch of shit and calling you, all you guys negative and toxic, and you guys don't know ball. You guys don't know this. Nah, bro. I'm sorry, man. Like, I hate to really go ahead and start commotion. I'm a lover, bro. I'm not a fighter. But when it comes to bullshit, I cut that shit out.
Hey, can we rename this to the 5 phases of Arsenal?
Yeah, yeah. You know what? I'm a Photoshop it and do 5 phases of Arsenal.
5 phases of Arsenal.
And right now, the fan base, the majority of the fan base is stuck at 3. They stuck at 3 right now.
Yeah, exactly.
But after Sunday,
we're over at 5.
Yeah, after Sunday, they're going back to number 1. They're gonna go back to number 1.
No, Maddie, we're lifting the trophy on Sunday, and guess what? When that happens, we can't celebrate because they said we can't celebrate. We're not allowed to celebrate all of a sudden. You know, just all this talk about celebration police throughout the season, and us negative fans can't go ahead and celebrate if and when that time does, happen.
This is Arsenal. This right here. This is it right here. The 5 stages of grief. The denial phase. There's nothing wrong with the manager. We finished in 5th.
We're second. Yeah, right. We're second now.
No. See, y'all keep going to second. You got to go all the way back. We were.
Okay, I'll go back.
Let's
not forget we were 20th at one time.
Yeah, they said, hey man, we finished the season in 8th. But you know what? Let's give the manager one more year. So we do that. So then you go to the next year. We get 5th. We go from 4th to 5th in the same week. Oh man. But you know what? He's got us better than we were in 8th. So we're competing again. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, let's give him next year. All right. No problem. Let's do that. All right. Well, we go to the next year. And we go again. We go to 5th place again. But you know what? Hey, we didn't lose ground. So that means that, hey, we're getting better. We're still hanging around. All right. So
we bottled 4th, by the way.
We're gonna keep it moving.
Remember.
We're gonna keep it moving. So we go to the next year. Oh well, wow. We 93% champs at the top. We bottle it. But you know what? We go again next year. And we're gonna compete. But in the worst case scenario, we got Champions League. So now we can get the greatest players in the world to come to Arsenal. So we're all set now. We're ready to go. So then we get to this year. All right. Well, beginning of the year, as Brother Dale stated, I had a nice diatribe about the hope strategy. And I said, well, everybody's hoping that we're going to have a great year. Everybody's hoping that we're going to have goals spread around. Everybody's hoping that we're going to do this and that. They're hoping. All right, well, cool. No problem. All right, well, let's see how it plays out this year. We go all the way to the end of May. We get here, and now it is back to phase number 1, the denial. So we finished second place. Hey, we finished second place. We're ready to challenge Pep now. We've got a stronger team than we had last year. We're locked and loaded. We're ready to go next year. I guarantee. I've even heard people say, I guarantee we're going to get the trophy next year with this manager. We're back at phase 1, but by the time we get to November, everybody will be sitting on phase 2 because we are not competing for anything next year. We're probably going to finish 4th or 5th. I'm telling you now.
Matty, this is how crazy it's going to be. We're gonna go to 4 finals and lose all of them, and it's gonna be progress because we went to the finals, and they're gonna be happy.
Oh my God! Don't start.
Bro, that's progress. It's progress.
Also, I would copy number 2, the anger, and replace it with 5 for us because there's some fans that accept point number 5, acceptance. I go from denial, anger, bargaining to depression back to anger. I don't go for the acceptance shit, bro. I don't accept that we're in the position we're in.
I don't even get angry anymore. I don't even get angry anymore because it's expected.
I still think the top gooners, I'm gonna stop calling them top gooners. I'm just gonna start calling them dreamers. Okay. The dreamers in this fan base just get stuck at bargaining. You know what I mean? Because every single time you say, okay, and there are certain content creators, there are certain people that have had to change their opinion because, oh, look, I said this at the beginning of the season, but no, I really do like Super Mick, so I'm going to ask for him to stay around one more time like we're freaking Bill Murray and goddamn Groundhog's Day, you know?
Progress.
Because I see progress. I saw progress that I didn't think I would see back in August.
Right.
Bullshit, dude. Like, no offense. And look, I make a point about not really attacking people about how they choose to support the fan base. That's fine. But I'm going to be very, very vocal about the way I do. And I don't get stuck at bargaining. I don't make excuses. So when we went on that run, right, back in January after we got back from Dubai and, you know, the Salt Bay incident and all that jazz, everybody's saying that, oh yeah, Dubai was the magic elixir that fixed this club until we ran into Villa and it all went down the shitter. But people kept saying, TJ, how could you be Arteta out right now? How dare you say that? How dare you say that Super Mick doesn't deserve another chance or another shot at this whole thing? And I go, what did I say back in August? What did I say? Do you remember what I said? Oh, well, you know, if he doesn't win a trophy, then he's out. Gone. Get him out. I'm tired. Oh, I don't care about a better looking second place. I don't care.
Right.
Time to go.
Bro,
to go.
We're Arteta handcuff, bro. You know,
at the end of the day,
he ain't going nowhere,
shout out Jez. At the end of the day, because that guy, I've said at the end of the day about 1,000 times, but shout out Jez I think of Jez every time I say that. Literally, look at us. This panel has not dropped this. Call me Standards FC. We have not dropped the standards. We need to see change. And I said incremental change earlier in the show. I didn't mean it. I need radical change. If it means we regress a little bit to move forward, that's fine. But until we change something radically at this club, we are going to sit in second place, bomb out in either the group stage or the first or 2 knockout stages of the Champions League, and we're doing it over and over and over again. And guess who did that? Arsene Wenger, and we chased him out for it. What are you showing us here, Capo?
The conglomerate, the sporting conglomerates, most expensive in 2024.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Where are we? Where are we?
We are in second behind Liberty Media, Nuggets, LA Rams, and Arsenal under Kroenke Sports.
Cowboys under there.
Bigger than the Yankees, yeah?
Bigger than the Yankees, bro.
So listen,
Jeez.
I'm not here to make excuses because facts slay all of that. Logic slays the dragon. And what I'm seeing is that you may want to call it progress, but I call it still not winning. And we're, again, this close to getting there. But you want to keep on going ahead and pinning the hopes on a manager that's had no experience. The other, in the chat, again, I got to bring it up again. They want to say, so if Pep Guardiola was in this position, just like he did in Man City, you're going to fire him too. I'm like, bro, are you comparing CVs now, yeah? You're comparing Pep's CV to Arteta's CV. I'm like, what the bro, it's wild, man. It's wild. Listen, Maddie, I'm going to tell you one thing, bro. I hit up LG. I'm going to be there on Sunday for the emergency meeting because it's been a while, and I think it's time to just let loose. Let loose, bro. Let loose, and
that's going to be one of the that's probably going to be one of the most epic streams ever.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. That therapy session is going to be lit. Hey, Matt, why don't you talk us through what you're showing us here? Because we talked about this on the phone the other day.
So for those who don't know,
I heard you say this the other day, Maddie, for sure. Yeah.
My college degree is in social work, so this is right down my alley. This is the 5 signs of cognitive dissonance. I'm going to read these off, and if anything just comes to mind, you just think about it. And what does it sound like to you? Well, with everyone with some degree of cognitive, everyone experiences some degree of cognitive dissonance in everyday life, there are signs it is becoming detrimental. Detrimental. Just let that word sit in. Detrimental, including 1, expending excessive time rationalizing your behavior to yourself or others. Number 2, feeling intense shame or embarrassment about something you said or done and having the urge to hide it and avoid those who know about it. We got an issue going on in the YouTube community right now between 2 and so right in line with it. Number 3, agonizing over decision either before or making it. Giving into peer pressure. What happened this past week? Giving into peer pressure or acting against your better judgment for the fear of disappointing others. This is what happened. This is what's going to happen this week. 5.
What you talk about? Becoming a family with our enemy. Is that what you said?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. They're coming to you, just popping in your head. 5, experiencing intense guilt or regret about your actions. 6, feeling defeated and hopeless because you don't know how to address whatever feels off.
It's Pep, bro. It's Pep. We can't compete with Pep, bro. We can't compete with Pep. He's the best manager in the world, bro. Until he leaves, we can't win until he leaves.
This is Arsenal fans right here. This is Arsenal fan, the current Arsenal fan base right now, 1 through 5. Every last one of them, every last bit of this is Arsenal fans. That's it. That's them right there. Giving in the peer pressure. Hey, giving in the peer pressure. They want you to do a jig for the Spurs. They want you to do a jig for the Spurs.
My bro. Listen. Wait.
Shame.
The defended Kai Havertz.
Yeah.
Is the first one to go ahead and say, I'm gonna say, oh my God.
Yeah.
As soon as he says it was like everybody's, oh my God, Kai Havertz said it. We have to go ahead and defend him. So we have to go ahead and play along now.
Yeah.
We have to go ahead and support the Spuds. But it's tragic, man. It's tragic. And that beautiful rivalry, unfortunately, we won't see anything like that ever again. That fire, that passion, that, let's call it hatred, and hate is awful, right? I'm not the one to hate, but in football, you have to, bro, because there's only one team that matters, and that's your other, your club. And there's no 2 ways about it. I understand people going on loan to a club outside of the league that you play in, but this past weekend was just shocking, man.
That's a business.
And when you got a platform like AFTV doing what they do, and going ahead and having a prayer along. It's just funny to see, man. It's funny to see it. They do it for content, they do it for likes, but then when other lesser known channels go ahead and they may rant, they may be expressive in their own way, they want to go ahead and call those people benefiting from a loss. Yeah, that's embarrassing, bro. I know my people will never do anything like that, bro. I know these people here in this panel will never do anything like that. I know a lot of Manchester United fans that would never, ever do anything like that.
Right.
And unfortunately, hey, we got a plastic club in Man City.
Well,
and it's just they don't have an answer to their naivety, which is why they go ahead and try to make it feel like it's okay to support a club just so that we could win. Oh, I love my club a lot more, so I'd rather support them so they could lose and we could win. Nah, man, I'm sorry, bro. It doesn't work like that, man.
Well, flat coming out. And here's the thing: I could understand people wanting City to lose. I wanted City to lose. I've been wanting City to lose since December 6th. The last time they lost.
You're supposed to say it. You want Man City to drop points. It's not. I want Spurs.
It's never. I want Spurs to win. That's the thing. And I don't know how many times people were trying to goad you into saying it. Capo, Maddie, are you supporting Spurs this weekend? What? I remember I got asked that. I got asked that on American Waffle on Monday, and I go, I hope Ederson concedes. I will never, ever support a rival. Ever.
Right.
So the fact is, and look, I'm not here. And I already said this. And big up everybody inside watching. We got 17 people watching. Big up everybody inside. Everybody is streaming right now. The fact that you are here, we really appreciate it. I am not going to criticize real fans and how they support their club. But what I will say is that there are channels on this platform that make money off of being controversial. You've seen it all. This week has been the worst example and the best example at the same time, maybe just the loudest, of fans criticizing how other fans support their club, which the only people that I criticize are the ones that are doing it for clicks, likes, views. Be yourself, because at the end, and Northside said this, big up freaking Northside for saying this. He said, at the end of the day, if you're not yourself, you're going to get found out. And people have been getting found out. And that is unfortunate for them.
You know why they do? You know why they do that, though? Because of the likes. Because of the likes. That's it. That's all they care about. They want to be the best Arsenal fan that there is out there, bro. I ain't got time for all that. I don't need friends. I have
too many friends already, and I have like
3 friends. That's all I have. And I have a YouTube community of realists like yourselves. That's who I want to involve myself with. Realists.
Correct.
Because I'm not here to go ahead and just come up with a dream and try to sell a dream to people. And then once that dream dies, all those likes, guess what? Just disappear. They go away.
Y'all making this too hard. Y'all making this too hard. The only question that you need to ask is, are you willing to give up your super chats or would you support Arsenal winning the trophy? Which one are you willing to do?
Oh, that's Arsenal all day, bro.
I'll take my channel down now if we win.
That's what I'm saying. That's the question you need to ask. If Arsenal was to win a trophy, would you take your channel down, or would you give up super chats forever? We
win the Prem. I retire.
I don't even collect super chats, bro. I don't even collect super chats.
That's the $1 million question you ask these content creators. That's the question you ask, because that's how you keep it. If Arsenal was to win a Premier League trophy, would you shut your channel down forever and never stream again? If the answer is no, then that tells you all you need to know. That tells you all you need to know. That tells you all you need to know. See, we like to be nice and cute and neat with this. Everybody knows this week what happened was absolute bullshit and an embarrassment. I talked to my best friend who was a Barcelona fan this morning, and I talked to him. I asked him point blank about the whole situation. He also supports Arsenal, and he said the same exact thing. He's American. He said, that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard, and you cannot find a rational Arsenal fan would do some stupid shit like that. We are talking about the irrational Arsenal fan now. These are the people who are dealing with cognitive dissonance. These are the people that are stuck in stage 2. They are locked in on stage 2. And whatever they do, they will try to rationalize their foolish behavior. I've seen it all week from one individual in the fan base. One individual this week has tried to rationalize every stupid move that he's made the entire season that has been documented, that everybody has seen. Everybody has seen it. And it's right on cue. I don't even have to mention the name. It's right on cue. Everybody has seen the irrational behavior from being on the show with him the other night and to all through this week, because you know deep down it goes back to the wheel that we just put up, bargaining and trying to explain your behavior. You don't have to explain your behavior. If you're going to stand on what you stand on, you stand on what you stand on. Bottom line, I have not changed my course since 2019. I've been doing this ever since the manager got here. It's time for him to go. He could win the title this year, as far as I'm concerned, because I know he ain't going no further than where he at. Even if he won the title this year, ask yourself, can he come back and do it 2 or 3 times in the next 5 years? No, we know the answer to that. No.
Yo, Matty, your missus is Brazilian, right?
Yes.
Let me ask you a question. Would Santos ever go ahead and root for Palmeiras?
Santos cleaned the house. Cleaned the house. Yeah. Victoria, she's in Salvador. Her team is Victoria. She would never support Bahia. She would never support Bahia under no circumstance. Under no circumstance would she support Bahia on any level. You're not gonna get these teams for other countries supporting other folks. Hell, man, we talk about the United States. You'll never see Alabama fan and Auburn fan pulling for each other. You'll never see it. I got a friend. His daughter.
People die for less, to be honest.
His daughter went to a rival college, and he didn't go to the graduation. I'm telling you now, it ain't happening, bro. It ain't happening.
He didn't want to set foot. Look.
And you know what I asked? I said, well, why didn't you go? He said, because if she truly loved me, she wouldn't have went there in the first place. So I said, damn, is it that serious? Yes, that's serious. That's how serious it is. Serious it is. But when you look at this week with Arsenal fans, it was as an Arsenal fan, it was totally embarrassing to see this behavior. I didn't expect nothing less from Spurs. People like they in shock. I said, bro, that's what they want. A true Spurs fan was going to do that. And I kept trying to tell people like they didn't give a. How many times I told y'all, TJ, before we got to this week, I told you what was going to happen in that Spurs game. I said they'll run the academy players out there. They're not going to give a damn, try to help us to do a damn thing. And what happened? They didn't try to do a damn thing, and they didn't care. And people are like, "Oh man, how can Spurs fans be like this?" It's because they said fucking right to them.
The Aussie, whatever the hell his name is, Ange, Big Ange. He cooked them. He's like, bro, I can't the foundation of this club.
Yeah, well, he don't understand. It's the flat out rivalry.
Three. He was the third. You had Conte
said
the same exact thing, and then you had the
Capo. What I'm saying, you got to break. See,
one.
Everybody's trying to lump it all into one. No. You got to understand. In this case, I know the point that you're making, but in the point that I'm trying to make here is, it's a rivalry to them. They don't care. They don't care. They genuinely don't care. I have not heard one Spurs fan say, "Oh man, we missed out on Champions League this year." What do they say? Arsenal ain't winning no title. I'm perfectly fine with it. They don't give a damn. They'll deal with the Champions League next year. They'll worry about that next year.
Football's entertainment to them, bro.
Guess what? Guess what the underlying thing is? And I told you this the other day, TJ. Guess what the underlying thing is? They still in Europe. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. They're still playing in Europe next year.
They don't want to. And I heard this from several Spurs fans too. Is that they didn't want Champions League to what? Go out in the knockout stages because they're in pot 4 and they're going to get absolutely turned over by whoever they get drawn against. Like from their perspective, I can understand it. But Matt, what did I tell you the other day? I told you verbatim. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. because it didn't matter who they fielded. City are too good.
We're gonna win that game regardless of the fact.
Exactly. So the whole and I kind of love it. Honestly, I kind of like seeing it because I think it gets a lot of the poison out. People getting called out for the BS because I think it's been going on for way too long. And I love the entertainment to be, by the way. It's like a fucking soap opera going on right in front of my eyes.
We have to call the BS now because next year there's no excuses.
No. That's where you're wrong. I have to disagree with you. There will always be excuses. There will always be excuses. But the more that you how do you kill a vampire? You put him in the sun, right? You expose them. That's how you kill them.
Death,
and that's how you do it.
Death by stereo. If you know, you know.
Wooden stake.
Listen, boys, I'm out, man. I'm gonna be on the pitch.
Bro.
I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I get my mind off of this Arsenal shenanigans this weekend, man. It is what Arteta handcuff, bro. It's what we got. There's nothing that's gonna change, unfortunately. The only thing that we could do is just keep on voicing our opinions because at the end of the day, we've been proven right again. And I just want to be proven wrong for once. 21 years, I think we're going to go ahead and beat Everton 1-0. It's going to be another scrappy, pragmatic approach. We're going to go ahead and I've been banking on my defense all season. I don't think they're going to go ahead and let anything easy go through. But I just don't think we're going to control the game in the final third to go ahead and blow them out. At the end of the day, Man City's going to go ahead and take this. They've done it before. They know what they're there. They're already winners, in my opinion. And listen, we're going to go ahead and dissect it on Sunday. So Matt, big up to you, bro. Another stream with you is always good. TJ, thanks for having me on. Goon, thanks for having me on.
It's always a pleasure, bro.
Big up to the chat. Smash the likes. Show some love. At the end of the day, no opinion is better than the other. But when you go ahead and try to shut people out by saying, if we do win, you can't celebrate, that's not family, bro. That's not brotherhood, bro. All right? And especially if you start supporting that shit down the lane, go ahead, go for it, man. That's on you. Me and you are not one. We're not the same. We're not the same kind of Arsenal fan. And guess what? Pep Guardiola should be a benchmark. I don't want to just win one trophy next season and be happy without winning again. No, I want a 4P. I want to go ahead and win 2 back-to-back Champions Leagues. How about that? How about we go ahead and break those records? You want to talk about breaking records? Let's go ahead and beat Pep Guardiola's records. See if Arteta has the mettle to go ahead and be a better coach than Pep. That said, rate.keeper on Instagram. Throw me a follow. I'm going to be a lot more vocal, especially with the Copa America. You guys are going to see some stuff coming out from me.
Let's do it.
Rate.keeper. Also for the Euros, I'm going to be lively there. And like I said again, man, we need to expose them, bro. So let's kill these vampires. I'm out.
All right. See you later, bro. Big up Football Capo every single time. We will be live. We'll be live on Sunday in some way, shape, or form with everybody. It's going to be a long day, people. So let's prep for it. So quickly, got to do predictions. I got to head out of here in about 13 minutes because I'm going to go watch the Kansas City Royals. I think they're second place Kansas City Royals play down at Kauffman Stadium. So yeah, beautiful day for it too. I feel like drinking in a parking lot. So we're going to do that. But yeah, we'll quickly do some predictions and then we will get out of here again. Big up Matt, big up Dal every single time. And big up AFC Always. Good to see you back. It's been a minute since we've seen AFC Always in the chat. Legend in the chat right now. Big up my guy every single time. And big up everybody that's still watching. We know that everybody is live right now. So the fact that you're with me, Southern Gooner, and Oregon Gooner, what else do you need on a Friday evening? Let's do it. A beer. Yeah, beer. I mean, we could do that. Come on. You didn't have to call me out like so cold like that. Come on now. Oh, actually, I gotta big up my last performance, by the way, because I called 3 games spot on.
Look at that.
So this Dal, this one is for you and Connor collectively.
What were they thinking?
Yeah, but you didn't even blow it bad though. That's the thing is you were pretty good.
You know? for Liverpool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Oh my gosh. Okay, quick speed fire round, crossfire shot.
You gotta replace
Whatever you want to say about it. Ring of Fire round for predictions for this weekend's fixtures. The last weekend of the Premier League season.
You
Honestly, thank goodness.
Put me NA all the way down to Arsenal Everton, and I'm gonna put 2-1 Arsenal. That's it. All that other stuff doesn't even matter to me.
You gotta play the game, Matty.
0-0, 0-0, 0-0. All the way through. There you go. 2-1 Arsenal. and then I guess the Man City game. Where's the Man City game? You can change the Man City
right here. Sorry.
You're gonna change it. Are you ready for my score for the Man City game?
Yeah.
5-0.
1-0. Oh! They're gonna torture us. They're gonna torture us. 1-0. They're gonna just pass. They're gonna score early and just pass the ball around the whole game.
Well, let's just get right to it then, Dal. Let's no bullshit now. I like the way Matt's moving right now. No bullshit.
Just go down the list real quick.
Go down the list real quick. Go for it.
Right.
Wolves.
Liverpool Wolves 3-1 Liverpool. Sheffield 1-1. Draw 1-1.
All right.
Fulham 2-0.
Okay. Keep going.
Brighton 2-1.
Damn, that's good. That's a good one.
2-1 West Ham. Let's go. 2-1 West Ham. 3-0 Arsenal. That's what wins us the league. Just kidding. No.
That is what wins us the league if that happens, but I don't think it's going to happen.
3-1 Newcastle. 2-2 Palace Villa.
Do any of these games matter?
No.
No positions are changing at all.
Forest. No, not really. Not really. Burnley
no, because relegation is there. Like, okay.
1-1. Yeah, no. Yeah, 1-1. Chelsea Bournemouth. I'm gonna go Chelsea 3-1.
Yeah, man, I didn't realize that these games are so freaking dead. Liverpool Wolves, 2-1 Liverpool. Sheffield United Tottenham. Fuck Tottenham. 2-1 Sheffield. Luton Town Fulham. Luton Town will win at home 1-0. Last game in the Premier League for the foreseeable future. Brighton versus Man United. Man United look like they're getting some form back. 2-1 United. Man City versus West Ham. 5-0 Man City.
So Man United fighting for that 6th spot.
Yeah. 5-0 Man City. Arsenal. 3-1 Arsenal. Brentford, Newcastle, like honestly, who cares? But 2-1 Brentford. Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, 3-1 Crystal Palace.
Wow.
Those guys are buzzing. Chelsea, Warrior J, big up Warrior J. He says Chelsea, Newcastle, Man United, Europe spot is still not decided. Okay. Well, fair. I think Chelsea's gonna get it, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I think I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think they're gonna do it. I can't after all that, they're gonna get a spot in the Conference League. Burnley, Nottingham Forest, who cares? 1-0 Burnley. And then Chelsea versus Bournemouth, 3-1 Chelsea. I'm cheating off a Dow on that one. You want to go NA for the I'll just put NA for the rest of it, not applicable for Maddie.
This is the stream, guys. This is in the stream.
In the stream, guys. In the stream game.
I'm just ready for this damn season to be over with, man.
Dude, I am too. I'm with you. But guys, that's the stream. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go do some stuff. But big up everybody watching. Big up everybody watching on playback. Big up Football Capo as usual. Absolute legend of the game. Cannot wait to stream with that guy again. He's an absolute legend. Matt, shout yourself out, bro. Again, really, really appreciate it. And I'll say this on stream. Thank you for the call the other day. I was having a rough day, and then I see Matt Odom pop up on the freaking phone, and I'm like, you know what? What does my guy Matt want? And then we have an hour of absolute truth talking, prepping ourselves mentally for what we have run into this week and what we will continue to run into. Big up yourself, bro.
Brother, like I told you, man, no need of you stressing yourself out anymore over this stuff. We're at the acceptance phase. And then you just sit back and watch. You don't have to say anything. You just sit back and watch. And you just watch the behavior. You watch the people. They go from one way, they go to another one. They switch, they change. They change. This week, it was Tottenham. We love Tottenham. Sunday, it'll be West Ham. Is the best thing ever happened on demand. When they lose, they'll say, well, it was shit anyway. And then they'll and from there, they'll go into, well, we didn't have enough of this. We needed more of that. We was missing this. We came up short here. It'll be everything that we've already said. So there's no need of getting stressed out about it. You just sit back and enjoy, take the receipts, and then you just say, hey, look, improve your behavior, get ready for next year. We're not going to be in second next year. We're not going to be in third next year. We'll probably be in fourth, fifth, or sixth because some of these other teams are going to rebuild, and they'll be back, and they'll be much better. They'll be much better. So the reality is this was our window. Historically, you normally get about 2 or 3 years to compete. We accelerated. We're at 2 going into next year. Most teams are going to strengthen, which means more likely than not, the odds are not in our favor. Look no further than Chelsea. That if you want proof for what I'm saying. So you can find me here on YouTube, Southern Gunner. We'll be on with Lee Gunner this week, all day Sunday, all day. So I'll just go ahead and say I'll be there all day Sunday from the watch along all the way to the emergency stream, late night podcast, and then Monday I will try to be on with them on the Real Talk podcast. But bro, I'm just ready for this season to be over with, man, so I can go enjoy life. Sick Arsenal.
Facts. Big up Maddie every single time. Go and subscribe to the Southern Gooner if you haven't already. If you haven't subscribed to the Southern Gooner, you live under a rock. Go over there and subscribe. His link is in the title, people. It's not hard. Click the link. It's the blue text. Dow.
Yes, sir.
Big up for another great show, man. Shut yourself out.
Good times. Check me out at Oregon Goon on every Friday with TJ on the American Idiots, and I'll be popping on probably off and on Sunday with Lee and Jez and the rest of the group. Yeah, I don't know, TJ. I just another disappointing season, but yeah, I'm up for the Northside Eagle conflict though, so I'm going to be checking that out.
Dude, the clips have been absolutely incredible. Go and watch it.
I'm going to have to check that out. But thanks for having me on again. Trying to be the hostess with the mostest, and yeah, got episode 60 coming up next Friday.
Yeah,
then we'll have to talk more about what we're going to do this summer. Talk about some of those like contests or games we talked about a little bit.
Yeah,
content this summer. Maybe do something with the Euros if we got time and some ideas. But other than that, shout out everyone in the chat. Thanks for being here. I know a lot of people are streaming today, and shout out Maddie for popping in. Always awesome to grace us with your presence, and your facts and so forth, of course, are tremendous. And we are in the 5 stages of grieving right now, and hopefully we get out of that soon. So anyway, let's have a great weekend of football. Let's pray that West Ham does something, but I think our hopes are already dashed. But hey, what we got next season, TJ?
Dude, I feel like the Chicago Cubs was always next year.
Yeah,
I can't stand
right.
it. Man.
Yeah.
What about this year? What happened this year? Anyway.
I know. Oh yeah, this year. No, we couldn't beat Fulham and Villa. So what do you do?
Yeah, it is what it is. Big up Cubed, by the way. Big up Cubed. I'll see you in LA, Cube. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll see you in LA. Well, the shit talking will be immense. But yes, this has been the 59th episode of the American Idiot Show. We promised you guys that we would do a 1K celebration stream. We literally never did that. So we might do it at 1,200. So get us to 1,200 if you are new. You know what, Dal? Any excuse to drink on camera. You know what I mean?
But put the link in the chat and you have people come in and say hi.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll do that. 100%. We'll do that. But you can catch me obviously here, TJ Warren TV. You can catch me. We're doing a simulcast with the Football Corner for the last day of the season. So we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna see if I can pay my way onto the therapy session on Lee Gunner's channel, because that is going to be absolutely insane. But you can catch me on all the normal shows. Obviously, Staffy is here calling me an alcoholic, but I'm on Staffy's channel every Monday. Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. obviously, that'll be that translates to 1 a.m. UK on Tuesday morning. So make sure that you guys tune in for that. American Waffle, the best American Monday night hosted football show. Obviously, it's not the best American show because this is the best one. Let's be honest. And then you can catch me on Sarcasm City with Flawless and Tony Claude Gunner on Thursday evenings at midnight every single Thursday. We're gonna the schedule will fluctuate with the Euros and things like that, but if there is any major news, we will be there. And me and my brother Tony and obviously Flawless will be bringing it to you live while also making you laugh. So again, actually, shit. Now I got to fill airtime. Who should I redirect to? Who's live right now? Who's live right now? Who are we sending you over to? Let's see. You know what? Let's redirect over to Connor. Because Connor's live right now. That absolute fraud. He is, oh yeah, TJ, I'm gonna leave now. He's too big for the channel. I kept telling you, Dal. I kept telling you, Dal, the guy's gonna get too big for the channel and he's leaving. Yeah. So go over there, say TJ Warren TV raid, Connor, you fraud. TJ Warren TV raid. Go over there, say hello. Big up Connor every time.
Big friend of the show. No, shout out Connor.
Yeah,
shout out
every single time.
Thanks
absolutely.
Everyone.
Shout out to you.
Great show, TJ.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Thank you. Great show. And once again, I can't send you out without showing this just one more time.
Guys, good luck to you in the next round as well. We'll see who you guys draw. But I was supporting Arsenal yesterday, and it's Arsenal. Arsenal FC. Where by